Hi. Today in last class we discussed introduction of the ninth class. In ninth class, how many units is there? 11 units is there in biology. What is the first unit name? Cell, its structure and function. We already studied about the cell in 8th class in previous class. Who discovered cell first time? Do you know that? Can you remember anyone, students? Who discovered cell first time? Robert Hooke in 1665. Today we are going to discuss about cell, its structure and functions. So before going to discuss about the structure and the function of the cell, what is cell? The cell is how it is made up of its cell. Its group of cell is called as what? Such kind of things we are going to discuss in today class. Cell. Cell is actually it is made up of the protoplasm. Protoplasm. In olden days, this protoplasm is called as cytoplasm. This protoplasm is made up of the nucleic acid. This nucleic acid is made of a molecule. How molecule is made up of? It's an atom. Or else this protoplasm is indirectly it is made up of like carbohydrates and lipids. Protoplasm is formed from the molecules, proteins. Protoplasm is formed. This atom is present in non-living organisms also. This atoms is present in non-living organisms also. Molecules also present in non-living things also. But in this atoms is divided only colloids and crystals. It will stop colloids and crystals. In non-living thing, either it is colloidal form or it is crystal form. Then it will be stopped. But this atoms in living things, it will continue. Atoms, molecules is formed. From molecules to nucleic acids. Protoplasm is formed. From the protoplasm, cell. Cell is its structure and functional unit of the life. Cell is the basic unit of life we discussed in 8th class. But group of cell is going to form what? Tissues. Group of tissues is going to form organ systems. Organs. Hand is one organ, leg is one organ, head is one organ, ear is one organ. This group of cell tissues is formed, group of tissues, organ system is formed. This all organ is together to form organism. And what are organism? Animal one organism, plant is one organ, complete body. Here it will not stop in organisms. The group of organism is going to form population. The group of population is going to start community. Community, group of community is going to form ecosystem. Group of ecosystem is going to form biosphere. Biosphere. So this is the basic introduction of the cell. So you should remember this. Cell, tissues, organ system, organism, population, it's a community, and the community, ecosystem, desert ecosystem, grassland ecosystem, different types of ecosystems is there. The group of ecosystem the finally is going to form biosphere. Our earth is a biosphere. In the biosphere, living things is there, non-living things is there. So this is about the small explanation of the cell. Now we will enter into our textbook. What they have given in our textbook about this structure of the cell. In last year 8th class we discussed about who discovered cell and how they discovered cell, where they observed cell, different types of cells is there. Like unicellular, multicellular. Multi is more than 2 cells. Uni is nothing but only 1 cell. The best example is amoeba. Amoeba have a unicellular organism. So different types of cells, different shapes of cells also is there. Like rectangle cells, like round cells, like square cells. So irregular cells, coal cells, so different types of cells is there. So plant cell, animal cell. So what is the difference between the plant cell and animal cells? Though I am going to draw these 2 simple typical diagrams of the plant cell and animal cell. These are the very important diagrams. So take plant cell and animal cell. And also we are going to see what is the difference between the plant cell and the animal cell. What is the major difference between the plant cell and the animal cell? So plant cell and the animal cell, different shapes also they have. So it is an animal cell. Animal cell is a round shape. In last year in 8th class, we studied cell, structure of the cell already. So in every cell, in every middle of the cell, which part is present? Nucleus. So every cell have a membrane. Membrane. Inside or middle of the cell have nucleus. Nucleus. These are Golgi apparatus body. Golgi apparatus. If the Golgi apparatus is surface on some Golgi apparatus, it is not Golgi. So it's endoplasmic reticulum. In every cell, Golgi apparatus body also is there. Golgi apparatus body, and they have mitochondria. So if small globules is there on the endoplasmic reticulum, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria, centriole is present. So this is animal cell. Animal cell. Now you're going to see the plant cell diagram. Lack of time, I'm drawing this rough diagram. So we will compare after drawing this diagram what is the main major difference between animal cell and plant cell. So in the middle of the plant cell, a big vacuole is present. Vacuole. Food vacuole. So this vacuole is absent in animal cell, but small vacuole or minute vacuoles is present in animal cell. But in the center of the animal cell, nucleus is present, but in the corner of the plant cell, vacuole is present. Nucleus. Cell wall. Vacuole, endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria is present, chloroplast is present, so very important. Chloroplast diagrams. This is plasma membrane. Chlorophyll, chloroplast. Mitochondria. See the differences between the animal cell and a plant cell. The major difference between the plant cell and animal cell is cell wall is present in plant cell. Cell wall is not there, but instead of cell wall, centriole is present. Plasma membrane is present. Here also plasma membrane is there. Extra layer is present in plant cell, that is called as cell wall. This is a major difference between the animal cell and plant cell. Mitochondria is there. Here also mitochondria is there. Chlorophyll, chloroplast is present in plant cell. There is no chloroplast is absent in the animal cell. Nucleus is there. Nucleus here also is there. Vacuole is present. Food vacuoles. Here is no vacuoles. Minute vacuoles is present in animal cells. So you should draw this both diagram. So it's both are very important diagrams. The difference between the animal cell and plant cells. Endoplasmic reticulum. If small globules is there on the endoplasmic reticulum, such type of endoplasmic reticulum is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. If globules is not there, such type of endoplasmic reticulums are called as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Plasma membrane is there. So this is the small differences between the plant cell and animal cells. So now we are going to discuss about one more activity also, that is plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Cell membrane. Cell membrane. Also we can call plasma membrane. Plasma membrane. Whether it is animal cell or whether it is plant cell, there is outer layer is present. This outer layer is called as cell membrane, or also we can call plasma membrane. But in plant cell, there is outer layer is there. Behind that outer layer, one more extra layer is there. That extra layer is called as cell wall. Now we are going to see how we can absorb the plasma membrane in the plants. So activity 1. Activity 1. So take one Rio leaf. Rio leaf. Take one Rio leaf, tear it with a single stroke. Tear it with a single stroke. When we tear it with a single stroke, we can observe a white colored transparent portions around the leaf. Take a small white colored transparent portion of the leaf, small portion of the leaf, and place it on slide. We already discussed so many activities in the 8th class. Place it on slide. Then put a drop of water on the materials. Cover with the cover slip. Observe under the microscope. So after observing this experiment, we also add 1 or 2 drops of salt solution. 2 drops of salt solution. How to prepare salt solution? Take 50 ml of water and add 1 teaspoon of salt. Stir it well. The salt solution is prepared. Dilute salt solutions. So take 1 or 2 drops of dilute salt solution. Put it on the materials and cover with the cover slip. Observe under the microscope. Observe under the microscope. When we observe this experiment in the presence of microscope, we are going to see the diagram is like this. It is called as cell, but in every cell, the middle of the cell, what is present? The dot structure is called as nucleus. This around the cell, the membrane is called as cell membrane or plasma membrane. The liquid substance is present between the nucleus and the cell membrane. It is called as cytoplasma. Cytoplasma. When we are adding the salt solution, dilute salt solutions on the materials, this will start shrinking the material, shrinking the cytoplasma. When it will shrink, you can see the clear picture of the cell membrane and the cytoplasma. You can see in your textbook there are two diagrams is there. So the first diagram and the second diagram. In the second diagram, the cytoplasma has shrunken. You can see the clear picture of the cytoplasma and the cell membrane. So few more discussion about this cell membrane. The cell membrane is an outer layer in every cell, whether it is plant cell, animal cell, the cell membrane is there. This cell membrane is flexible. It's a flexible. It is made up of with lipids and proteins. Lipids and proteins. It's very, very important. Cell membrane is made up of with lipids and proteins. So what is the function of the cell membrane? Any substances entering into the cell, it should go through the cell membrane. Go through the cell membrane. Any substances going away from the cell also, it has to go through the cell membrane. It is also called as selective permeable membrane. Any substances cannot enter into the cell because the cell membrane is there. It will prevent the entry into the cell. If it is useful, it will absorb. If it is not useful, it does not allow. That's why it is also called as selective permeable membrane. Plasma membrane also called as cell membrane. And the last one is cell wall. Cell wall. So we already discussed about this cell wall. What is cell wall? The cell wall is present in only plant cell. It is an extra layer is present. In animal cell, in plant cell, both plasma membrane is there, but in plant cell, the extra layer is there. That is called as cell wall. In earlier scientists, they know it is inactive. There is no useful about the cell wall, but now it's play a key role. It's playing a key role to transform the information from one cell to the another cell. It's playing a key role to transforming the information from one cells to the another cells when the cell is developing and growing. So this is the today lesson, the cell membrane, plasma membranes diagram, plant cell diagram and animal cell diagrams. So today homework is you should read this cell membrane or plasma membrane. It is very, very important for 4 marks question, and draw the diagram